Welcome back to another episode of Easy Peasy Labeling with me, Melissa. Today I am going to show you how you can use the PX900 to do sequencing. So let's talk a little bit about sequencing. So you can sequence a lot of different things using the PX900. So you can do standard sequencing. There is a button here for sequencing. So if you just wanted to, set up a serial number type thing, something like that to just standard sequence, you can do that. That's easy peasy, okay? But what I want to show you today is kind of a step beyond that and how to sequence things like a patch panel or a punch block, something like that, which we see a lot, obviously, in the electrical datacom industry, where they're going to be using that. And a lot of times those are sequenced, so it just saves keystrokes to be able to manually, to automatically sequence it instead of manually entering it in. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So I've got the PX900. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. And I don't have anything typed in right now. If you do, remember you can use that shift and the backspace button to clear anything out. Okay, so you can go ahead and do that, but otherwise we're just in kind of general right now. So we are going to do a patch panel. So I'm going to hit the patch panel button here, and that's going to bring us to the patch panel series. Now we have two different options with this first setting, which is the length. So we can either set the block length or the length of the whole label, which is what we're going to do today. And you're just going to use the up and down arrows to toggle for that. So we're going to leave it on label, and we're going to do that. Hit return to go to the next one. So it's giving me the label length, and I can set it. Right now it's at 2 inches. We're going to go ahead and leave it at that. You can use the up and down arrows or type in whatever number you want to change that. So I'm going to leave it at 2 inches. The next is the number of blocks. So again, set the number of blocks on your panel. Up and down arrows, type in the number. It's at 4. I'm just going to leave it there. That's fine. The next is your separator. So this is your option for what's going to separate each of the blocks from each other. So there's a couple different options. There's a line, there's a tick, there's a dotted line. You could put a frame around the whole thing, or you could do nothing. I personally like the line, and being it's my training, that's what I'm going to go with. So line it is. And then there's a couple different options for the orientation. This is nice. You have your standard horizontal, you have vertical, but there's also another vertical that we're going to use today, and it's vertical 2, where it's the label still turned on its side, but the text is going to run this way. You'll see what I'm talking about. So we're going to use that. And then, I cheated. Stuff in there already. Okay, so it's going to look like this. So it's going to bring you to, you set up the parameters of your patch panel, and then it's going to bring you that. So now once we've got that set, we're going to go ahead and hit the serialize button. But because we're in a patch panel, it's considered as an advanced serialize. So we're going to use the shift key and the serialize button down here. Press them both at the same time, and now it is going to give you advanced serialize. So this is alphanumeric. You can sequence either alpha or numeric, not both at the same time. If you want to do that, you're going to have to use the software, and then let me know and I will show you how to do that. But for this, we are going to type in A10 is our starting number, and I want it to sequence the 10, the number. So I've got that in there. I'm going to go ahead and just hit return, and it's asking me for the repetition. So what that is if I need it to repeat that number 2 or 3 times, I can select that. If it's just repeated once, then I can select that too. That's what it's on right now, and we're going to do that. And now you can see it has automatically filled that on our label. So again, if you needed to make any other changes, you can. Otherwise, you can go ahead and just print it. There you go. See? Yay! Way to go. You made a patch panel label. Good job. And it's serialized. If you have questions or there's something else that you want to see or you want to talk about serializing or patch panels more, feel free to reach out to me or anyone on the team. As you know, you can watch our videos, you can email us, you can call us, you can live chat with us. However you want to track us down, just let us know and we're happy to help. Thanks. See you soon.